Hello, and it's movie review time. Now, this is going to be about the Predator movies. Now then, I have to be honest, okay? I'm a big fan of Predator movies. So, it's not going to be much of a review because I'm not really going to have that much bad to say about movies that I love. So, that's a warning right there. It's not really a movie review as much as it is a me talking about the Predator movies. Okay? So, to try and make it a little bit more of a review, I'm also going to include the Alien versus Predator movies. Okay, so first of all, you got Predator. It's a 1987 movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, this movie, it's a classic. There's nothing much more to say about it. It's a classic. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. It's just a really good movie. It's got Jesse the Body Ventura, the former wrestler and governor, starring in it. You got some really interesting actors, some interesting characters in the jungle. Predator 2 is pretty much Predator in the city, you know, and it's awesome. It's very it's done. It's got like all these weird things also involved in it, like such as like you've got a gang who's involved in voodoo magic who believe like that the predator may be like a being like from the spirit world. Some really interesting concepts. It's not you could have just made it. Like you think if they made a movie now, Predator in the city, it would just be it would be like Predator out of the jungle but in the city, and there wouldn't be much more to it than that. But this has got some, strange stuff going on. It's got its own vibe. It's got its own style. It's really good. So yeah, Predator 2. I enjoyed Predator 2, and then Predators came out in, I believe it was around about 2010. I went to the cinema and saw that, and again, I really loved it. And the first Alien vs Predator movie, which came out in 2004. All these dates have just come out off the top of my head, so I'm pretty sure they're correct. But if they're a little bit wrong, I'm pretty sure that's 2004 because I remember leaving school in 2004, and then that coming out. So that's 2004. Um, what did I think of it when I first watched it? I remember. I think the only thing that irritated me a little bit about it was the lack of gore. It was kind of like one of these like PG-13, like they kind of toned it down a bit to to make money. You get more people into the cinema that way. The kids can get in and stuff, and by toning it down. But I was watching it the other day. I thought it was really good. Especially the effects. The effects are really good. The makeup, the CGI is surprisingly good. So many movies nowadays, the CGI just ruins it. It looks like a cartoon. But I was watching this, and I think there's a lot of practical effects on Alien vs Predator, and I think the CGI, when it is used, it's used really well. It's only used in bits and bobs here and there. Now I look back, I go, that was a real damn good movie. So I give Alien vs Predator, a good thumbs up as well. And then we get onto the movie Alien vs Predator 2, Requiem. I've got this one on DVD. I never went to the cinema and saw this. I actually just got it on DVD. I got it on DVD when it first came out. I mean, now this movie, it, it's a weird one. It's watching Alien vs Predator from 2004, and then asking yourself, oh yeah, I wonder what the next movie is going to be like of the Alien vs Predator. I would never have guessed it was going to be this. You know, it is different. Okay, first of all, when I put the DVD in, I still remember doing that. I think it's came out in 2007, and I got it on DVD roughly when it first. So that's going back probably like 10 years when I got there on DVD. So I'd have been about 19, and I remember thinking, there's something wrong with my TV and DVD player because this looks so dark. Okay, and it's not just me. I mean, everybody. This is known as the dark movie. It is, the lighting is so bad. I mean, if you ever watch a movie review of this movie, they will talk about the lighting. It is. it's like watching shadows sometimes. You can't hardly see what's happening. Like I said, I actually put the DVD in, and in the first few minutes I thought there was something wrong with the DVD player or the TV contrast. I was playing around with it, and I even put another DVD in to make sure it was working okay. I don't hate the movie. I actually don't hate it. Um, so I do occasionally watch it, and I put the contrast way up, and I put the brightness way up, and this means that in the daylight scenes, everything looks really like contrast, really like bad, but at least then I can actually make out what's happening in the dark scenes. Um, so okay, let's ignore the lighting. That we know the lighting's bad. We know that it's too dark. The movie is way too dark. So apart from that, how is the movie? Well, it's got a lot of blood and guts in it, more than the first Alien vs Predator, which is good. You know, it's got the story. Now, this is another thing. The story is that they're in a town, and it's like Alien vs Predator in a town, an American town. But the thing is that before we get into the whole concept of the Alien vs Predator and all that kind of stuff, you see these townspeople. Now then, the characters from the Alien movies and the Predator movies are really well known as being like really interesting. You know, I remember on the first Alien movie, you know, you got all these characters, and just watching them do their work around the ship and interacting with each other is interesting. But with this movie, Alien vs Predator Requiem, you've got a bunch of teenagers just kind of going around the town, just being annoying. They are it's like something from a soap, like teen drama. At one point, you know, somebody gets their keys thrown down the drain because he fancies the girl, and the teenage girl's like, oh, hello thing. Oh, what the hell is Alien vs Predator? This is something that you'd expect. This is like teenage interactions of a Friday the 13th kind of movie, where you're watching these teenagers being so annoying that you're actually glad when they are actually killed off. And for an Alien or a Predator movie, that's kind of weird because they've never done that before. It's always been interesting characters, you know, characters that you actually want to survive, or interesting even on Alien Resurrection, where the characters are questionable in morals. The space pirates, they are interesting, and you end up liking them. Whereas in with this, you haven't got that. You've just got a bunch of annoying teenagers. I'll tell you something, right? When it There's a Predator movie, and it's a fan-made movie. I came across it on YouTube. I don't know how long ago, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. And let me tell you something, you gotta check it out. It's called Predator Dark Ages. Okay, Predator Dark Ages, and it's about 27-28 minutes long, so just under half an hour. And boy, is it good! If you're a fan of Predator movies and you haven't seen Predator Dark Ages, watch it. It's really good. It's and it's on YouTube, and because it's a fan movie, not and it's not for profit or anything, it can be on YouTube and it won't be taken down or anything. So that's great. It is professional, you know. This is professional. You got professional, you know. The actors are professional. The camera work is professional. The special effects is professional. The Predator looks great. I mean, check this movie out.